Yeah, I was asking if Vance would have any kind of spells which would like be able to light our way.
You mean like a torch?
Rowan might find that magical.
I take a torch out of my explorer's pack. I'm like, I have this. The other spells don't quite. Actually, hold on. Can you conjure light?
I imagine so, but we'd have to design a spell to do that.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's conjure. I just would like to conjure a light source that's about silhouette 1.
Yeah, I
think
so. Why not?
I could tap my hat. My hat glows in the dark. There we go. So yeah,
light on my hammer, and I'll walk in holding my hammer.
Oh yeah, I guess you'd be going first. So yeah, you ask him that, and he just takes a staff. You tap your hammer, and I guess I'll make a check. So for 1 effect, it would be this, and I don't know what other difficulty you'd give it.
You're not doing anything special, so every check's easy, right? And the range is close, so it's an easy check for you.
Yeah. All right. So there we go.
Still suck.
I still fail because.
Right, so it's a boost dice.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah.
No,
that's a magical hammer right
there.
No,
it's not.
I go. No. I say no. I pretend. I literally pretend that I never cast a spell. Nope.
But clearly, you saw him attempting. He was muttering to himself.
That is roll against my deception. I demand it. If you really want to do it, roll against my deception.
That was Vance losing face right there, and not to mushrooms.
Yeah, we all saw it.
That absolute. Okay. All right. No witnesses.
Yeah, okay, and I guess I would grab the torch off you then.
Just take it out of his hand.
Yeah, and I would have started walking down with the torch.
The unlit torch.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we had to make a point of lighting it. Yeah. Then you guys gotta light this up.
I take my fire starters from my explorer's kit and I just light it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Mickey. So you start making your way down, and as you're coming down these dark stairs, there you can see many roots and stuff of the trees are starting to grow through the sides of the dirt and stuff. But as you come down deeper into it, you can see it starts to clear off into a smooth stone corridor, and there's 2 large pillars on each side. But we're going to go back to what the other guys are doing. As you're just going down with the lit torch, you hear the dwarf yelling.
Rowan, I have a nail here. You have a hammer. You see my point?
I turn around and ask one of the others to see what he wants, because I'm kind of like busy walking down here.
He's busy walking.
Alright, I go over yonder. And I go up and ask Goron, ask him what he wanted, what he was yelling about.
Well, we needed you to see down that well.
What about it?
Well, we needed you to go down. Yeah, let's go see what's down there.
Why me?
Well,
you're one of the weapons.
I swear to God, Murtag, I get it. You lost your bow. I'm like, I don't know.
We dropped a torch down there. You can see.
I sit over the edge and peer down.
Yeah, you see a flaming torch at the bottom of the well, just sitting there burning away.
Well, dude, you see those goblins? They were making ropes. Tell me you brought them with you.
I didn't grab the rope.
So
I think you got spiderweb. You got spiderweb.
Yeah,
Climb
exactly.
down.
We found spiderweb. We're gonna find a way.
Just like wrap on your hands and spider walk down.
Yeah, no rope for you guys. He left it in the field.
If you just push Crispin with it, he'll get that.
We could take a moment to make a ladder out of some vines and some woods.
Crispin, you could tell him I might have found a way down over there as well.
I'm saying, well, he's literally walking down a tunnel right now.
What are you doing back there anyway?
You found a tunnel.
Do we know the tunnel leads to the well?
Maybe we can inspect it first.
Yeah, before you send me down a fucking well, that would be a great idea.
Well, actually, I wanted to send Rowan.
Well, I appreciate it.
You were just doing his bidding. Don't blame me if you're his bitch. You know.
No, I don't like that.
You say that. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
So as you guys approach here, you see the glow around this hole here that Rowan has gone down through. You just see the glow of the flickering of firelight coming from the hole as you approach.
Well, what you guys found here? Because we found some interesting things, like a well, and the spider, and probably a way inside the ground.
Oh yeah, they saw. I'm gonna pull out that web, the web on a stick. Oh yeah, we cut some of the web off. By the way, when we did it, someone hissed at me.
Congratulations, you draped a little bit of web over a stick. This is
Okay, Rowan, you
revolutionary.
go first.
No, this kind of webbing.
I'm actually walking
It's
in there.
probably worth
Okay,
it.
I'll
The
come
flickering
with
of
you.
the flame, like kind of backing away as like everyone's talking and I'm just walking because I'm
Oh, yeah.
expecting people to be following. So
Oh,
I'm just,
I
like,
mean, you
walking.
got one person following you.
I'm following, man.
Oh,
We're making a Congo, bro.
Are you going down there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stay in the back with Goron.
Okay.
Spiders attack the people at the back, FYI, so be careful.
I'll try.
Stay in the
I was
middle.
hoping someone else would follow suit. No, you
Well,
can't
you
just
see-
walk in the middle of a thin fucking corridor. No,
Sure
sir.
can.
Get in the
Sure I
back.
can.
everybody,
Would-
no cuts in the line. All right, we got. I love to think that this is all just in character. It's like, hey.
Like, I think the part when we're
That
going
was
through
Mickey's
the
fault.
corridor definitely is because, like, I just imagine Rowan being like, spiders attack the one at the back, and then everyone just like, I'm not going to be at the back. No, I am. The ones at the bow is supposed to be at the back, and then Rowan's just like laughing as they walk, as he's listening to the chaos that is ensued.
The bow in the back was out
Oh
of
man,
character.
it's true.
Okay, so you guys approach, and there's this large portcullis here, portcullis, and there's a set of levers on the side of the wall.
Well.
Go on, Vance.
Some kind of dwarven traps again.
Oh really? I see how you want me to do what? Touch them?
Operate the levers.
I actually, the last time I tried to,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
interact-
try not to get anything on your face.
I contracted a fungal disease. So,
Come on,
Crispin, you're up.
I'll pull
Well-
one of the levers.
I'll pull
By
the
any
other one.
chance, do I recall any times I would have seen those kind of levers? Do they look familiar?
They just look like common levers,
Alright,
But-
so I'm gonna give a
but-
countdown
but
to
there's
Murtag.
dwarven script on the box though that they are
should
pretty
we,
from.
Yo, actually, we make a.
Can I have a look at them then?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, let's not have him look at him
But-
before we actually.
What were you saying there, Science?
Me and Pink are gonna do a coordinated check to pull the levers.
Wait up. Let's
Yeah, let's let him
what's
read it
there
first.
before.
Rowan, you might want to take a step back.
Okay, so Rowan, sorry, not Rowan. So Goran, you'd easily be able to read this, and you see that it's situated doors that are made for opening doors in progressions. So other than that, you don't know which doors you'd want to open. So you know that there's combinations that open different doors.
Alright, so I'll explain that to the guys. And so
Well,
you
should we-
propose to raise a lever and see which door it should open.
I'm gonna yank mine, then I'm just gonna pull mine.
Okay. Well, there is 4 levers there, and they're
Let's
clearly
pull the
labeled.
one I'm
Let's
gonna
pull
one.
the first one to the left.
So you're
I'll
pulling
pull-
lever number 1.
Yep.
Okay, so you do that, and you hear this grinding sound, and you hear the whining, and then the portcullis to your left, and the chains start rolling, and she goes up. It just echoes down the halls.
Sweet.
So entering this area here, you see that a lot of the old areas are collapsed.
Do we have a torch, the guy? Or we only
Yeah,
brought one and we
got a
dropped it
torch.
back there?
What? Everybody's like running on ahead. Oh, there's 3 more left. Oh, whatever.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's the torch.
my hidden zone didn't work so good, but this area right here is actually blocked right now. But
I'm
you
going
do
to
see that
pull.
there is damage on the ground around here. And you can give me, whoever has the torch can give me an easy perception check. If Goran's running ahead, you can give me an average perception check.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, so you got 2 success. So you look down as you're walking up, Goran, and you see a small little, appears to be 2 little item, a couple little items sitting on the ground. You pick them up and you look at them. They look like cheap dice.
Like cheat dice.
Yeah, like hand carved dice.
Interesting. I will put them in my pocket. And
Okay.
what else is down there?
Okay, so you would know those dice if you. I'm not going to bother perception, but they seem like they're something that, like, you know, like goblins and trolls and something they would gamble with.
Okay. I see some kind of contraption that could let us pass through it. Alright, I will try to push the little rock that will let me pass through.
Okay,
That should
so
let me pass through.
this passage just like creaks and it actually winds open, and you can smell like the smell of decay hits you in the face. This waft of cool, damp air hits your face.
Oh, you guys smell that? Horrible. It smells like my ex-wife bad breath in the morning.
Roteg, I would be careful. We don't want to pull too many and not know what, unleash some unknown horror into this chasm.
How the biggest unknown horror in here is
Let me pass
spiders.
through. I'm not afraid of these holes. It's comforting being down there. Let me pass through first. So I try to make my way through.
Yeah, you guys are able to get through the door now. It's actually a fairly decent sized passage.
And would you pass me the bloody torch?
Like, I'd pass the torch forward to him, and I'd grab my hammer in both hands as I'm looking for them.
Okay.
So I will make my way through the passage.
Okay, so you guys are making your way down through this old place, and it's. If you look at the walls, they're kind of dripping with moisture and stuff, and the walls are made up of dirt and bits of blackened type glass and stuff. Other than that, though, you're making your way down deeper.
This the way through right here, or is it just?
No, that's a wall. Yeah.
So let's keep making our way.
Okay. So you guys eventually come to this sort of a makeshift land bridge, and to each side you can see that there's corridors that go down deeper on each side, and you can hear the sound of roaring water coming from this side over here.
It's gonna fall over when you're down the hill.
So everybody's just
pathway.
continuing on. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Someone give me a difficult perception check.
I will make that roll.
Oh, the private investigator?
Get Crispin point at engage range with these so you get the bonus. The 2
Oh yeah, Crispin, get.
I have an engage range. 2 boosts.
Okay, that's 2
hold
boosts.
hands. Hold hands.
Hold hands. Alright.
I'm gonna.
Crispin's eyes. I spy through Crispin's eye.
Hold on. You
At a purple.
don't. No. I'm
Add a
gonna
purple.
add a red.
Oh, you.
I flipped
Son
the
of a
dice.
bitch.
I flipped the dice. It didn't do much.
Oh,
That's
I
fine.
flipped. Oh. Well, I still failed, so we're safe.
Okay, so as you guys come along, you realize you reach an invisible barrier here.
When slams his face in it.
And everyone consecutively hits each other.
Well, why do we stop?
This is.
What is this? Some kind of barrier or
God.
what is this?
Swinging my hammer at it.
Not some kind
Yeah.
of magical.
Your hammer just rings off of it. Boom!
So is
Is
the water?
this a wall? Does it look like an invisible wall, or does it feel like there's a magical aura around it, or is that a check?
It's an invisible wall. Like you're literally walked into something.
You can
Alright,
see
alright.
past it. You can't go through it.
Okay, because there's I was gonna see if I could cast a spell or something, but I guess not.
One of you guys should
lightning at it and see.
investigate that.
It appears to be an invisible wall, and I tap on it and stare at you condescendingly. Murtag, would you care to go back and pull just the last two levers? Might-
Fine. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm gonna head back, Neox.
Okay. So you can.
Maybe just pull the third one.
Meanwhile,
That's the
Spider
one.
attack on Maytag as he's running.
That's the plan, isn't it?
Listen, he's expendable.
Exactly.
He's only an elf.
He's only an elf. I mean, if we look over here, we can see that there's been a formed. Oh no! Oh wait, no, never mind.
Okay. So which lever are you going to pull, Murtag, out of one?
Both of them.
Well, there's 4. So the one opened the
The two
portcullis.
on the right. The two on the right that haven't been pulled yet.
So you're pulling the 2 on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear grinding sound. And then you guys would hear this too. Suddenly the barrier lets loose. And you guys are able to make your way through.
All right.
And Murtag, you come around here and the ground has given way.
Oh.
And you're separated from the party.
He was only an elf.
No, he's fine. He's
So
got his bow
I'm
to-
going to assume that there's no way to get around it.
Yeah, this is one of those impassable type rock, stone, fall, caved in barriers. Okay, so you guys make it through this winding maze of tunnels, and you eventually come into this area here, and you can see this roaring tempest of water just pouring through. I need a more roaring sound. That sounds too trickly. We gotta hear some roaring sounds. You know what I'm talking about? Roaring water.
Guys, I have a plan. Let me summon a raft.
So so if
Oh.
it's supposed to sound like that's supposed to break your limbs as soon as you get into it.
Yes. Something of
I-
that caliber. No,
I
not-
conjure white
not
water
trickle.
raft.
I'll grab Vance and I'll throw him across.
throw Vance in. And
Yeah, I'm not gonna resist. Just throw me. I don't know where you're gonna throw me across. I assume you're throwing me into a wall because there's nothing on the other side. But all right.
Yeah, but we didn't see it. Like there was an invisible wall, so this one's going to be an illusionary wall. So I'm going to throw you straight across and go
Okay.
through.
Are you
I know
really
it is.
throwing him?
That would. If he threw me into a wall, I don't. I guess he throws me into a wall. I was gonna see if I could actually summon a boat because conjure allows.
that works. Whatever. We'll use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Move aside, Rowan. Let the experts handle this.
Okay, just so you know, jumping into this water is probably going to mean certain death, but go for it if you want to. Just a heads up.
I meant like. I mean, if it's
Maybe
impassable.
there's a way to.
Do it.
We cannot stop the water. Maybe there's another way around.
So you see looking down the hall further?
Maybe we should check around for another way. A hidden passage of some sort.
I honestly just assume that like if there's like a river here, is the fall? Is there any way we can go like? I'm just confused. Is this all like whitewater like falls
Yeah,
and stuff?
you guys are standing a little bit on higher ground, but the water is coming through the rocks here, and it's just flowing down this passage here.
So like we'd be like looking at 20-mile-per-hour water. Like,
Yeah,
like we're
it's-
talking about.
It's going fast, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sort of under mountain river.
Yeah, that's probably. I don't know if we can.
Meanwhile,
Well-
back at science, what's science doing?
I have no idea. I think
Where
I'll
is our
head,
companion?
I'll head back to the surface. I can't. There's nothing to do down here.
Okay, I'm not gonna change the map, but you remember what? You come back out, stick your head back
Yeah,
out.
I remember.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like leave up, but kind of look around up there, see if anything changed.
Everything's the same. The well's there, the fairy hole, the old ruins. It's become dark out.
Wait.
The stars are up.
Is there a way I could pass behind the waterfall or something like this?
Give me a average perception check.
All right.
God,
That's the best skill ever.
honestly, it is.
Does it stack?
Okay, you got 2 threat there.
Does it stack?
But you look into this here area and you see that this would almost mean certain death. I'm going to cause you 2 strain because as you were leaning out trying to see stuff, you actually got pulled into the water. And we'll say Patterson, if he's okay with that, grabbed you and pulled you back before you got rushed away.
Yes, I do think I would save his life.
Watch him be like, yeah, no. Fuck you.
Yeah, in which case it's like, see you later.
No, this dude actually, no, he's got good herbs, so he can come with. I'm
got
going to
straight
actually.
gas,
I do
bro.
want to try to summon a boat on, like, basically on the nearest ledge we can. My goal
So
is to
you're
summon
gonna
a
summon
boat.
a giant
like,
box.
I'm not going to hop in it because it looks like it would be certain death. But I'm just going to basically do like a test of if this would work or not.
You're taking
So-
2 strain every time you cast one of these spells, right?
I didn't know. I thought it was just a disadvantage. But all right, yeah, I'll take 2 strain.
Every time you do a magical skill check, it's 2 strain.
I had no idea, but all right, I'll put down.
There is
I've done.
There is a cap. That way you have to.
Okay.
That way.
Operation Nerf Patterson.
Two, was it
No,
two
no,
spells?
that's in the rule book, man.
All right, well.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Patterson. You saved me. Oh, that was a close one. I believe we're even now, since I healed you pretty well in that prison.
I could have sworn that was your job, but all right. I'm going to now. I'm going to summon a boat. See if I can.
That would be
guess-
silhouette 2, though, right?
I
Unless
guess that's
you're-
why I'm adding the second.
Way.
Silhouette one,
Summon
this
a
silhouette
box.
2. We'd add a second difficulty die. Or
Yeah.
This seems
here.
impassable.
And
We
what
should
what
find
other
another one.
modifiers are there, too?
Let's see.
Magic
Pull 'em up.
modifiers here?
We have additional summon. A medium summon may summon a more complicated tool of moving parts. A rival no larger than silhouette 1, that's +1. Range grand summon is +2 to summon a rival of up to silhouette 3. So
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
is a medium summon.
yeah, so if the silhouette 3 is +2, then I
You
guess
will
it's-
just kill yourself
I don't know.
in these tunnels. Your boat will crash
I
and
guess
you will
this would- I
die
guess it'd be-
quickly.
if it doesn't have any moving parts, yeah, this would be what it would look like. All right,
Okay.
so here we are. Come
I
on.
won't be able to
Oh,
save you back
God
if you go down there.
Damn you, dice! You fickle creatures. All right.
Okay, so
2 success.
you see this little raft appears right here, and it forms in the air magically, plops down to the water, quickly roars over the falls here, becomes engulfed in the water, and tumbles and rolls its way down through around the corner. You see it bumping off the rocks.
And it does not sink.
No, it's swamp though, but it's made of wood, so.
Well, stop your nonsense now. Let's just back off.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy or what?
And just way too dangerous.
Meanwhile, back on the top. What are you trying to do?
Just an average perception check.
Oh, okay.
By the torchlight, you can see a bow at the bottom of the well. So.
Yeah, it's an ornate bow. I should make a model for it.
It's very.
No, looking down the well there, you see your torch just barely flickering. You can see the flames are kind of licking along the edge of it and almost out. But it's still sitting down there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the stupidest thing now. I'm gonna jump down the well.
You're jumping down the well?
I'm gonna get in, jump
Just
down the well.
straight up jumping.
Just YOLO it.
Okay, so you're going to take fall damage of medium range.
Oh boy.
So that's
That's
30.
just brutal in this game.
Yeah, that's 30 base. You can give me a
Why-
resilience check to reduce it by a average roll.
Why would you jump down the well? Why?
That's the only option I got here, unless I want
Not
to.
even trying to climb.
He just cannonballs down the well.
What the hell wrong with you? You could have like.
Can I make? Can I?
Also, keep in mind, if you go over double your fucking wounds, that's instant death.
He's not over double his wounds, but he's out.
Well, no, but
It's over now.
You got to roll your resilience though. You can reduce it by a little bit, maybe.
Could you madam see if there's some way
Or-
to support us?
Or you can roll an athletics as well. You can roll an athletics.
We're gonna be trapped in here. Science rat gets knocked out.
Two either way, so which option doesn't allow me to take a bunch of damage?
None. This one is you're grabbing frantically because you're doing athletics at the sides of the well, and
I thought it was coordination when falling. You can either roll coordination or resilience.
it could be either or. It can be athletics too.
Can
So-
I? Well, I already rolled it. I failed. I'm dead. There.
Yeah.
Peace out, guys.
You took 30 damage. You hit the bottom of the well there, and the last thing you look out, all you see is 8 eyes coming at you, like glowing, dark eyes. Just as the torchlight goes out, he hits the rocks and he's laying there like totally at his last breath, and this he sees this large spider come in
X-wings come out.
and the spider starts wrapping him up. Is he dead? We don't know. He's being wrapped up. We'll leave it there.
Folks, the door collapsed. We're stuck in. We have to find a way out.
Great.
Who's going to be?
We have to check along the walls and all. We have to take a few moments to inspect this place thoroughly. So I will start looking and investigate the wall, see if I can find a secret entrance or some kind of lever or some openings.
Okay, so you make your way over to this area and you see a passage is opened.
Guys, maybe our friend, while pulling the lever, opened the door back there.
Oh, and where might the door be?
My way.
Right this way. Follow the torch. Right here. Can you see through the wall?
Oh.
And at this point your torch begins to flicker and snap. It's actually coming to an end of its use.
We
I
need
guess
to
we
light
better-
up another torch, guys.
I don't. How much does my explorer spec have? I think I only had one.
I bought 2 torches, so I've got 2 at the moment.
Alright, pass me the torch. I'll lead the way. I try to go inside the passage.
Okay, so as you make your way through, you come out through the other side here. And through an opening in the side of the rock.
Oh, that looks sketchy. Someone was here.
Someone was
That's
definitely here.
ominous. There's 4 sleeping bags, and there's only 4 of us in the group now because Science Rat is not here.
I wonder what happened with him.
Asshole probably jumped down the well.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
you
meta.
wouldn't be that
That's meta.
stupid.
I'm just kidding.
Who would
It
be
wouldn't be
stupid
that
enough to jump
stupid.
down a well?
Okay, so you guys make your way into this area here. You can see that the water is roaring over the side here. In your torchlight. And you see a bunch of old, tattered sleeping bags. They look like they've been there for a while. There's moss on them and stuff. And across here you see an old rickety rope bridge.
Is there anything inside those sleeping bags and around the camp? If I look around?
You can do so, but everyone that crosses this is going to give me a roll red athletics check. Or coordination check,
damn.
whichever.
Okay, I'm going to use athletics.
So if I investigate around the camp, do I find anything interesting or
What was
suspicious?
the difficulty, sorry?
One red. So the old sleeping bags and stuff are, you pick it up, it's mostly just rags. They just kind of tear, and half of them are buried in the dirt. And there's moss covered.
Alright, nothing inside?
Nothing inside of them, no.
Neither in around the camp or in the fire?
No, the
I
fire
failed my check.
the fire pit's extremely old. So Crispin,
I failed.
you get stuck. You get your foot stuck, and you're kind of sitting there, and you get crotched. You're literally like slide down, like crunch. You're hanging off the edge of it.
I'd say because I was like first, I would turn and I'd look advanced and I'd be like, the trick is to spend as least time on it as possible, and I just sprint for full distance down. I do not want to spend
Yeah.
any time on it.
I go a little bit slower. I'm like trying to take it slowly. I get about halfway to 3/4, and then I just stick my foot through a hole and I fucking fall. I'm like pulling it down. I'm like, uh-oh.
The old classic crotch landing.
Vance, literally, when he's walking across the bridge, he just steps like he normally does, but it looks like he's even putting a lot more time into his form. I don't know, it's just very, very perfect. Very classy. And nothing happens.
Okay, so you guys make your way across this old rope bridge.
Oh, Goron.
Yeah, is it?
Uh-oh.
Goran, you gotta roll 2 red on that.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I want to go down there.
2 red.
God damn it. Alright. Brace my fall if I go down, guys.
Okay.
What kind of check is it?
Coordination or athletics?
And the madman does it.
Oh, wow. Such luck.
I'm the only fuck up who fucking fell through the damn bridge.
Crispin, you should work on your footwork.
Okay, so you guys see Goran creaking his way along there. And you guys make it to this narrow little passage here.